Yo, what's up, dudes? Today is Tuesday. It is 9:15. Excuse me. I am free until 2:15. I have $60. I also have a really nice pallet I found.
Oh yeah, bro.
The reason for it I'll explain later, but this is I did maintenance stuff yesterday. I've been doing mechanical stuff, the battery video you saw. Today's about cosmetics. So I decided I'm gonna go, I don't know if you can see that. The benefit of driving your house is when you got a project to do, you can just very easily just park right outside the hardware store, and then you don't have to worry about it, right? That's where I'm at there. But yeah, I found this pallet this morning, so it gave me an idea of what I wanted to do today. I've been trying to think about working on this disgusting bathroom, and typically I don't, you always see all this like Pinterest pallet. Let's make everything out of pallets and skids. Aren't we rustic? We drive an SUV. We make things out of pallets and rough cut wood. We've never been outside in our life. This sort of douchey, fake, rustic bullshit I see everywhere. It annoys me. I don't like it. Something quintessentially American, but in a negative way about it. But we're not going to get into philosophy right now. What we're going to get into is renovating this bathroom, hopefully getting it done before I got to go pick up my children, or getting enough of it done that it's still a functioning bathroom when I get back. The reason I got this pallet, though, hold on, let me finish tying my shoe. I need to stop working in flip-flops. My son said yesterday, for a guy who complains about crappy VA healthcare, you do take a lot of stupid health risks. And he's correct. But anyway, let me show you why I picked this pallet up here. Come along with me. Here we go. The reason I got this is this pallet actually is this is oak. This is very nice, smooth, almost sanded oak. So I think I can use this quite well and get this off clean. See the nice grains in it? I don't know if you can pick it up with this little camera here. But what I'm going to do... Alright, like I said, this bathroom's pretty gross. But before I wanted to use tongue and groove boards along the top. But I want to line the ceiling with this, with a wood. Make that look nice. Again, I'm deleting that window. Mirror I'm keeping. Light I'm keeping. And then I want to maybe just put some paint in here so it's a little bit lighter color. But I'm gonna leave that, the ceiling as oak as it can be. I'm gonna put a little bit of polyurethane on it, so that way, because it's a wet room and you don't want wood and water. And look at that guy. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, while I got you here, I got this camera. I'll do a review on this camera. I just picked this guy up right here, and it's taken my videos, made it a lot quicker, a lot easier. All that. Let's stay focused, Luke. Let's deal with one goddamn thing at a time, can we, pal? When you're an RV man, constructor like myself, batteries are your friend, but they're only your friend if you remember to charge them. So I got to charge my batteries to charge off my other batteries. And when you're not using anything, like a plug, like even the charger, unplug it, because power still is traveling through it. With DC, you're converting power for no reason. This little cover thing, this sits in here, the little register, which you saw falling down before. So that way when I trim it out with the oak, this gives me a little extra lip. That way when I slide it back up, it'll look tight. Alright, cleared the walls off as much as possible. These outlets, when I get close to it, I'm just going to pull them out just a tiny bit, and so I can cut in around them if I get that far. Alright, where the headliner meets the top of the shower, the plastic bit here, see where we are? It's Mr. Sharky. This little piece of trim here I just took off. Before I wasn't sure how I was going to butt the oak up into this bit here, how I was going to end it. But actually, if I look at this piece of trim here, let me show you this real quick. So when I put the oak up, I can just put that right on the edge of it. I'll show you what I mean when we get to that point. 38 5/8. Ceiling is square and it's 38 5/8. And this thing is 40 inches on the nosy. So that's perfect. That gives us an inch and whatever, something afloat. Another little quick tip for any of those that do little pallet stuff and you want to be able to take them apart without breaking all the boards. I use this oscillating saw. You've seen me use this quite a bit. Let me bring you down here. Alright, with this saw you can more surgically take this off without worry about damaging the boards. Alright, I want to square these off as best I could, but this end's kind of janky. And this end is already, oh God. This end's already pretty square as it is, right? I have just about exactly enough to do this. 38 5/8. Measure twice, cut once. Before I get too far ahead of myself, I want to get some control lines. I know this ain't going to be perfect. Alright, very important thing to consider with these is you don't want to screw through your roof. So, but right now I see the depth of my screw that I'm going to use. This might be a bit long, so I'm going to try to maybe find something a bit shorter. See that? That's going to go into the roof a bit. It'd probably be alright, but I don't want to chance it. So I'm going to countersink these a little bit. So if only there was a hardware store somewhere nearby where I could... Oh, there's one right outside. All right, do you ever see yourself making a decision you know you're going to regret before it's even said and done? I had these light covers. I went in there to get these little screws, and I did. But then I was thinking, I don't like how gross these... If you can see how gross that is. This is plastic paint. This is aqua. And I might paint it, and I want it to see, I don't want it to where you can't see light through it because that would really defeat the purpose, but a muted light would be alright, but also not look like someone peed on it would also be good. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to clean it up real well and then paint it. Alright, initially I was going to take a square and try to make my screw holes. I went and got these guys, little silver fellas, and you can see, if you can see them, look at they're kind of give you about a 1/4 inch in, which is good. What I'm going to do, also I'm going to put a little bit of Loctite. Will that do anything? Not really, I guess, because the headliner's already fallen down, but it makes me feel good. But I'm going to use the original nail holes just because, one, I'm lazy. But no, yeah, because if I go and put new holes and not to go fill those holes up later. And I don't want to do that. That's it right now. I'm gonna sand it down a bit and see if I just get the big rough stuff off it. I'm not gonna make it perfect. But then I'm gonna put some teak oil on it to protect it. I got some of this. The Watco Danish oil seals and protects. All one coat. Dark walnut finish. I've had it for a while. I don't know if it's any good anymore. I've shook it up real well. I'm going to take off my hat because this is my special favorite hat. It's already disgusting enough. And I don't need to get oil. I'd rather get stain on my head or my hair than on my beautiful hat. It's priorities. And the good thing about knowing I'm ripping the carpet up is I don't need to worry about fucking up the carpet. Let's see what this looks like. Whoop. I don't want to get it on the toilet. What's that big brown stain on the toilet, pal? Oh, it's Danish wood stain. Sure, buddy. Sure it is. Well, you can see it, but I think the stain turned out pretty nice. And I put this little bit of trim right here. It is basically the same trim that was up there. I just had to modify it just a little bit so it looks nice and tidy. But yeah, I did decide to paint this that ugly aqua blue color, but I didn't take it off because I didn't feel like reconnecting because they're all soldered in. But now that I think about it, I got to take it out anyway. If you notice these meter sticks or yardsticks, or whatever country we're in, you're probably like, hey, why are those there? And I've stole a bunch of these paint stirrers, and these are here because I'm going to put a piece of plywood across the back. Again, block this window off, and then reinstall my mirror, put my light back on top of it. That way I have a solid wall, and I can hang a shelf or something like that over there, because right now that is just wasted space. Well, the plastic looks a lot better. It doesn't really work as a light anymore, but it sure looks prettier. Yeah, so that little blue turned out, you can't really see it all that well. I think at night when it's dark, you'll get a nice glow from it. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't really work as a light anymore, but it's not, look like crusty old pea. I still got two other light options. I had to buy a piece of plywood that's going to go across the back. The rough cut side I'm going to put up against the wood on the top. Actually, I take that back. No, yeah, I'll put that along the top so that can be covered. I have to drill a little hole where the light goes through. Before I cover it up, I'm going to mark at the bottom where, with a piece of tape, where all the wood is. So that way when I go to screw into it, I actually hit wood. Alright, well here's where we are right now. I just got a piece of plywood in the back. I pulled the wires through for the light. I'm going to Bondo over the screw holes. And then caulk around the outside. I'm going to put just one coat of white paint. White paint on the outside of this. And same thing with the cabinets. Because it's a small space, I think white would make it look a little bit bigger. So far I'm pretty pleased with it. I think I might even... maybe not even paint the back. I think I like it plywood like that. It looks kind of cool. I might paint the bottom parts. I'm definitely going to replace the floor. The flower print's going to get painted. I might, yeah, I got some Kills primer. I'm just going to paint it white. If the Kills looks alright as it is, I'd rather keep as little weight off the thing as I can. But, yeah, so far I'm pretty pleased with this little thing. Shut the window down. Flip my medicine cabinet upside down so the door opens in a logical way toward the outside wall like that. Pow, pow. All my good stuff in there. Yeah, dude, I got a nice little basket I might hang right there. I'm not sure, but I think I like the plywood. I think not just because I'm a lazy piece of shit, but maybe I'll just caulk it in and then paint the walls. Do something to clean up these old outlets. I painted that thing blue. I think I'm pretty pleased with the little blue motif I broke on my bulbs, though. I gotta do something with the back of that light, or not the bulb, but the light itself. That's how you turn it on. You just touch it. Yeah. So anyway, that's part one, and stay tuned for the rest, homies.
Bonus.
Welcome to the bonus round of the video. This about 2 years ago I purchased this flexi hose, and everyone said it's a piece of crap. Well, guess what? You're a piece of crap. Because this thing's still going strong. Look at it. I got it at full G forces. Full G's. And it's still going strong. So anyway, I would like to fully recommend purchasing the Pocket Hose Dura Rib 2. Ribbed for your RV pleasure. Anyway, thanks again for stopping by, and we'll finish that bathroom later.
Double bonus.
Well, welcome to the double bonus round, the double bonus. You never often get the two bonus. But I'm going to teach you a little trick I got here. I use my paint pole as I just got a brush that threads on there just like a paintbrush does. The trick is to not run the thing past the wood, otherwise you'll scratch up the side of your beautiful home. But anyway, it's nice, especially if you're a short guy like me. You can use the extension, use the pole, scrub-a-dub-dub. I lied, folks. We also have a triple bonus.
Triple bonus.
Triple bonus. In this triple bonus, I'm going to be telling you what I used to wash the RV. I use the paint pole because I can use it for the brush and for painting things. Any dual-use tool is good when small space living. But I just use water, then soap, and then water, soap and water. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Rinse it off. I don't use a pressure washer. I don't use any of that nonsense. I don't go buy the RV super degreaser with special particular to RV compound. It's all just soap. Just so you know, just soap. I get the cheapest thing that's the biggest thing so I can get the most out of it. I've used the Purple Plus before, but I've used Dawn dishwashing liquid. Surprisingly, it all works the same. Some of it just fuzzes up more. If you like it to get fizzier, just shake it more if it makes you feel any better. And also, mine's disgusting before I clean it because I like to just wash it about twice a year. Its disgustingness is part of my security system, just so you know. That's the 4-time bonus. That's the 4-time bonus advice there. How's it going, folks? Just talking to myself here. But yeah, so I want it to be dirty outside, so that way when people come, they think it's either it's its own security system. They think the guy inside's either got some type of thing, communicable disease, maybe a weapon. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway. It's echoey in there. I'm at John Bryant State Park. Cuckoo! 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 All right, anyway, folks, see you later.